Why do employees feel they can't tell their bosses about stress? I sat in my car after work last Tuesday, gripping the steering wheel while my hands shook from another 12-hour day that started before sunrise and ended when the office lights automatically dimmed. My phone buzzed with 3 more urgent emails from Sarah, my manager, who expected responses within minutes even though she never seemed to notice how I stayed late every single night to catch up on the impossible workload she kept piling on my desk. The next morning, I walked into her office with sweaty palms and a rehearsed speech about needing help with my projects. But when she looked up from her computer with that impatient expression she always wore, I heard myself saying everything was fine and I could handle the extra client presentation she wanted me to finish by Friday. I watched her smile and nod while my stomach twisted into knots, knowing I had just made my life even harder because speaking up felt like admitting I was weak or incompetent compared to my coworkers who never seemed to struggle. During lunch break, I called my sister and told her about the sleepless nights and constant anxiety that followed me home every day. But when she asked why I didn't just talk to my boss about it, I realized I couldn't explain the invisible wall that existed between employees and management in our company. I remembered last month when Jake from accounting mentioned feeling overwhelmed during a team meeting, and how Sarah's face changed from friendly to cold as she suggested he might not be the right fit for the role, which made him work even harder to prove himself until he quit 3 weeks later. That evening, I updated my resume and started browsing job listings, understanding that sometimes the only way to escape stress is to leave it behind rather than hope for understanding from someone who sees employees as numbers on a spreadsheet instead of real people with real limits who deserve respect and support in their workplace.